What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Blunderbuss79, and we are back at y'all with another video. Although I'm not feeling up to snuff, but we will go ahead and get this thing rolling. So how y'all doing, man? I know it's been a while. Been about, I don't know, a week, 10 days maybe. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail. Let's go ahead and get that out of here. So I got a bit of a cold, I know, in the middle of summer, right? I don't know if it's cold or allergies or what, but started feeling it the other day, and yeah. Now all of a sudden I'm all congested. So pardon how the voice sounds. You know, it probably sounds a little bit different than y'all are accustomed to. So yeah, we're gonna be getting down on the story Fragment pulls today. Let's turn this down. Primarily, hey, let's log in then. But yeah, primarily I've been building a lot of tier 3 characters and awakened characters and all of this stuff, and I've been running through a lot of material. So I figured now, I plan to do it anyway, but we'll just go ahead and get into it. I really should have had this done ahead of time, but yo, DJ, what's going on? So recently, in the last few months, we've tier forward Jean Grey. Right? But then we've also tier 3 Iceman. I believe Polaris would have been somewhere in that mix, along with Shuri, along with Ella being in that mix. One of them I used the ticket, the anniversary ticket on, and I think that was Hella. Yep, I'm not mistaken. And then there are a few awakened characters in there that we've been building. Wasp most recently. And I'm trying to think if there's any more awakened characters that we've thrown in the roster. I think it was mostly tier 3s. So between that and then, of course, you see there at the front of the list all these guys that are ready to go: Wasp, Ancient One, Scream, Carnage. All of their gears are at 30, so, or at 25. So we've been working on that. That's been eating up a lot of material to go ahead and get that done. And then, of course, we have Storm ready to go to tier 4. So the materials have been getting just decimated. Just to show you what we got right now, isn't very much at all. So we got 784 Titan component packs left. That is enough to tier 3 one character, and have about one and a half. We're good on CCF. We're okay on EOD. We're not great, but you know, 2700 is way better than 784. You know what I mean? So we're trying to get recoup some of these materials. Also, we're pretty close to having enough souls to tier 4 Storm. So as soon as we get that in, we'll be ready to go. We already got the CTP of Judgment on her. The only thing we're missing is her artifact. So we will be trying to see if we can get that thing formed up. Oh man, these allergies are kicking my ass. This allergy mixed with a little bit of head cold. So yeah. There we go. Now we're good and situated. So we got over 50 pulls here, but before we get into that, we're gonna we got right at 50. So we'll run a few of them, see if we can maybe eke out a few more fragment pulls. But before we do any of that, we're gonna go ahead and run our multiverse invasions for the day so we can get that gold right. If you the Matt said the issue is the bios. Yeah, the bios really aren't an issue for me because I have all of the epic quests. So that helps a lot. If you're running those like religiously every day, you're gonna have enough mats for as far as bios, just spare bios to throw on characters. Dimension missions will also help with that because you can use those tokens for bios. But then the other part is you get those fully awakened ISO boosters, and those help. Like if you're still working on building ISO for characters, access to those ISO boosters, and it's been invaluable to me. It doesn't seem like much, but you know, it's only not much if you got it, right? If you're struggling for the material, then it's huge. But I think the bottlenecks for me are still EOD and as far as my tier 3 characters go, and then Soul of the Foul Team. I really don't have much problem with Carbonadium and all of that. But I mean, tier 4s are so hard to gauge because it takes so long to build one. You know what I mean? It's not like all of the rest of them, where the access to the materials are not as restricted. Like tier 3 materials are still somewhat restricted, but with story fragment forming, it helps so much. But even that's relative, right? That's relative to how many tier 3 and awakened characters you have. You don't have very many, then you're not able to take as much of an advantage of that game mode. And the difference is a lot bigger than you would think. You know what I mean? We got those pools coming a little later. We also have a couple of premium cards we're gonna go for. With the tokens, we got enough to do about 2 or 3 pools of tokens, so we're gonna go ahead and do that here too, as well. And then we'll see where we are with materials. If we're where I want to be, then I may just do all one video where we're just tier 3 and characters, just do them all in one video. Then we'll do Storm in another video. I really want to take advantage of Ancient One tonight, though. I don't know. Gotta wait and see how we're looking. Mantis is gonna be an easy one. All I have to do with her is just do the Transcendence. So that's like 500,000 gold and like 200 of each material or something like that. So that's not that bad. But I want to also make sure that I have enough gold to tier 3 all of these guys in one sitting as well, along with the tier 4 Storm. And she should be tier 4 tomorrow. We're gonna do the GBR runs here as well. So between tonight and the GBR run at reset, we should have enough materials for her. So that is gonna be absolutely bonkers. Just give me a second. You know how it go.
That's all there is to that.
Hold on. It's coming. You got your belt fastened?
Excuse me, I was trying to mute that. Since they put awakened mats in ABL, I think everyone's gotten extra. But once again, I think that's one of those things that's relative to your roster. If you had a pretty well-established roster going into that, then you're fine. If you were up and coming and trying to figure it out, it probably put a hindrance on your ability to be able to farm those mats. So I don't know. Like, I thought squad battle was decent. I think they could have stood to mix it up more in terms of like tagging and restrictions and things of this nature. They just, there you go. Marvel Future Fight has a really bad habit of, when these developers come with a game mode, they'll drop the game mode, and instead of them, you know, dropping the game mode and then letting it go for a few months, seeing how it does, and then coming back and making adjustments to already existing game modes, it's on to the next. Well, let's work on this game mode to, down the pipe, but let's figure out this next deal that we're going to try to sell, as opposed to how do we maintain these game modes to keep them interesting. What they recently did with Galactus is a prime example of that. All they had to do was put the tier formats in there, and it revitalized that entire game mode. That's all they had to do. Wasn't nothing wrong with the game mode itself. The problem was there's no use for it. They would make these game modes useful as opposed to useless. For instance, I should be able to play this entire game PvP, let's just say, not have to touch the PvE landscape so much, and still be able to farm every single material I need to take a character from tier 3, tier 2, or tier 1 to tier 4, right? That should be a thing. But because they don't diversify game modes and spread the rewards out accordingly on both sides, we get stuck with this herky jerky, put everything into this character, this new build them up type of situation. Or it's a wait and see until it's a character you like. It comes along, Like squad battle should have stayed in the game. It was a good PvP game mode. Players got to compete against each other's high score type of thing. That wasn't that bad. No, they did the same thing with Danger Room. They came out with it. They had it was an open beta for the longest time. And then they never came back to it to adjust it, tweak it. Never even dropped a development note about it until they was like, hey, we finna get rid of this shit. Go ahead and get it in before we do. So I think that's where they mess up. They hit their bread and butter with World Boss, and then they kind of doubled down on that with World Boss Legend, World Boss Ultimate, all of that stuff. And then the same thing with GBR. They found something that really, truly works. But, players like game modes where they can play together, or that they can compete at a high level, right? That's why World Boss Legend works, or World Boss as a whole works. That's why GBR works, because I can compete against other players in real time. They don't necessarily have to copy paste that. I think even the autoplay for Otherworld Battle, I think that whole premise would work if they would diversify the game modes more to where it's not the same, top 10 characters or whatever. For PvP, Like every PvP character should be able to compete there. There's no reason why you know, Genes, the Carnages, the Adam Warlocks, the Anos, those are the only players over there that can really dominate. You know, maybe a Emma Frost, maybe a Ancient One. You know, Spidey's gonna be toxic. All of it, like, okay, cool. What about Luke Cage? He should be a hard, like, where are the hard counters? You know, why is it Silver Surfer? I know the uniform's old, but why is it Silver Surfer can't compete there? He should be able to. He can compete in the Alliance Conquest. He should be able to compete there. But then they sell it by saying, well, we're taking the best of all these game modes. Did you really? I mean, the only difference in between that and Alliance Conquest is they got you. Yeah, they got your characters coming out of water faucet, basically. Start out with 2, and then over the next 10 seconds intervals, you get another character. They drip out instead of all being out there at once. And of course, instead of it being, a 6-on-6 fight with 2 teams of 3 with leadership available, it's just a straight 5-on-5 tier 1, tier 2 uniform passive brawl. Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, they kind of had to. They kind of had to put tier 4 maps over there. They didn't, and I don't think a lot of players would have stuck around. Right? They would have just felt like fed up with the game, like even more fed up with the game than they already are. So that whole what they did with Galactus, making it where he drops soul to the foul team, but he doesn't drop books. They could have done that from jump. But what was the hole up about? What was all the hubbub about? Besides trying to sell tier 4 packs, the whales that are gonna buy that shit anyway. They were gonna buy that shit regardless of whether you was giving this shit away or not, because they want to stack up so they can have enough material to tier 4 these characters day 1. Since you got them believing that the value is gonna be there day 1, but then it kind of fades as the game goes on. That's only true when the game gets rebalanced. And if you're competing at a high level type of thing for certain stuff, then yeah. certain uniforms and shit have a shelf life. If you're just playing the game just to play it and you want to spend a little money, then that's different. And I hate that the game gets that sort of context boiled out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand the human need for competition. I also understand the human need for fun. With 250 characters available, bro, that other world battle should have at least 100 character rotation. At least. People, you think people wouldn't have been talking about this fucking game 8 years later if they had a game mode that was PvP based, where you could see up to 100 different Marvel characters in that bitch? Like, come on, bro. Oh, and it's 254 playable characters in said game. Yeah, folks would have been talking about that. Man, say you, it's bad motherfucker right here, right? That's how you electrify the space. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes less is more, but sometimes more is just fucking more. Shit. See, according to calculations, if you are in Challenger just from weekly rewards, you get 96,000 tokens per season. Okay, so 96,000. Where my calculator at? That's what, 2 CTPs a month? But a CTP is like 50,000 or 40,000, something like that. The Soul of the Foul Team, which is, I think, the important one. No, they say carbonadium because it's RNG, but you get a lot of carbonadium, bro. So that's so you can get that 313 times. So that's 4,114 Soul of the Foul Team. 114, 115-ish. A little over 4,100 Soul of the Foul Team. That's not bad. That's like saying, I know it takes more than 4,000 souls to tier 4 a character, but where you were farming enough souls to do 2 tier 4 characters or 1 tier 4 character every 2 months, now that effectively probably gonna cut that shit down to tier 4 character a month. That's not bad. Considering they're dropping 2 a month, okay, pick one. But mark my words, they're gonna increase the amount of tier 4s that they're dropping. Because they're running out of characters to tier 3 and Awaken. A bunch of them don't even have fucking uniforms, so they're gonna have to come back through, get those characters like Elsa Bloodstone. She has an Awaken skill. She doesn't have a uniform. They're gonna come back through and they're gonna do some shit like give her a uniform and a tier 4. And she's probably gonna be trash. I mean, the good thing about tier 4 is in a case like that, they wouldn't be able to give a Elsa Bloodstone or a Destroyer or a Sandman a tier 4 without a uniform. So they're pretty much getting themselves into a corner. And it just depends on if the game lasts that long. You know what I mean? I think Otherworld Battle helped. And I think the X of Swords system helped. Because even if you're a whale, you get an extra like 40% attack. That's just what a lot of these cats needed to push certain stages that they weren't able to clear before. So there's that element. And I guarantee you they are loving that shit. Because it's a lot of first clear rewards up there. Oh, you weren't able to clear level 80 World Boss Mephisto. You weren't able to clear level 50 World Boss Ultron. You weren't able to clear level 30 Gene. Like, a lot of first clear rewards up in there. So they're loving that because that's always been there. It's just getting to it. But after a while, the novelty of that is going to wear off. They're going to have to do a serious Shadowland revamp and make that thing live and make it dynamic, like how story mode is, where every month is something different in terms of who you got to use. And they have to do it in such a way where you can't really put a rotation on it. They have to randomize that shit where it's new every month. I'd even mix it up and make use of some of those older uniforms in Shadowland for the AI, and that way they can change their skill sets up. But you might have to fight the Fantastic Four. Well, this go round you gotta fight Crystal, and then next go round you fight the Inhumans. You still gotta fight Crystal, but is she in the Inhumans joint? That sort of shit. She-Hulk, same way. You know what I mean? Oh, you gotta fight the Disney Plus show She-Hulk, and then you gotta turn around and fight the Fantastic Four She-Hulk. Later on down the line or something. Mix it up. Use the assets that you already have in the game. The way shit just doesn't feel so obsolete and so mundane. You know what I mean? The reason why I know that they can do it, the story Fragment is kind of proof of that, in the way that they make you use new characters on different stages every month in order to get the fragment. What's wrong with running that in reverse with the enemies and making them change like that? Make us come with a new tactic to beat them, along with all the little bullshit restrictions. Like, it's really not rocket science. It's really not rocket science to make a good game, or to make a game good. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna drop any native tier 4s before they give us our first native tier 3, tier 4. And it's probably gonna be null. It's either gonna be null, or it's gonna be a brand new character that drops at tier 3 that you have to take to tier 4. Somebody like a Nihilus or somebody like that. You talking about native tier 4, bro? That's gonna have to be a strong like who in the Marvel universe is that fucking strong where you can say they're worthy of native tier 4? Franklin Richards, the Beyonder, one above, like it had to be somebody stupidly broken. The one below all, it would have to be like Apocalypse on steroids type shit. Yeah, that's true. That is a problem, bro. Y'all don't got one gamer in the mix to come in and play y'all's game and tell y'all, hey, this shit ain't gonna work. But see, I said that shit when gaming companies stopped and they started outsourcing that shit. You can't trust the integrity of these motherfuckers. There's a bunch of these folks out here ain't no real gamers. See, look. God damn it. Hold on. See, you done. I need a cigarette. You done, you struck a nerve on that one there, DJ. Shit. Look. You already know what I mean. Like, just a little history over here, right? Before we start with these pulls. I cut my teeth on things like Street Fighter 2. And before that, you know, TurboGrafx 16. My homeboy had one. I had a Nintendo. He had a Sega. We've always kind of had access to a lot more systems that most folks didn't. One we really didn't have access to was a Neo Geo, way back in the day when Fatal Fury first came out. But Mario Brothers, Castlevania, Mighty Bomb Jack, Blaster Master, like the list goes on. Mike Tyson's Punch Out, you know, the one in the arcade where you had your little green outline. Yeah. With the big ass red punch button. Look. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. It's just all off the top of my head. I cut my teeth on that. Zelda. We had the Power Pad for track and field. Duck Hunt. All this sort of shit. See? I remember a day when you couldn't save your game. You understand me? I remember that. That old run on Mario, the power go out. Thunderstorm come through or some old shit like that. You a kid, you ain't thinking about no thunderstorm. You thinking about some. I gotta start over? I gotta start over? You gotta do this joint one shot, man. Game freeze up because it been hot running all day. So, a bunch of these cats get on here and these gaming companies outsource and start talking to these cats that have absolutely no value, morals, integrity about their gaming. They taking advice from these cats. It's a wonder the games that we get. That's what I be talking about. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't about it. Everybody is not about it. Ain't about putting in that grind. Now they done made it easy. Oh, you don't want to grind? Oh, you go buy a device to help you cheat? Oh, well, hey, about you just build the cheat into the game and you can buy the pack. Like, you know what I mean? So certain aesthetics, stuff like that, yeah. I buy the Stark Stash, I buy crystals every now and again. But by and large, my philosophy is I buy the uniform to make the character playable. 254 characters, unless it's a character I actually cut for, I typically lead that uniform. Now doing the content, I gotta kind of get them, but that's my philosophy by and large on a lot of games out there. I mean, these sorts of gaming philosophies, they do shit like hurt the replay value of AAA titles. They hurt the value of AAA titles in general because people usually just wait for the price to drop then go get it if they're frugal about their gaming spending and budget. So you know, you got all that working against you. The internet, if your game ain't internet accessible, if it's just designed to be a single player sort of joint, people will wait for that. That's why I like games that are multiplayer, but like that's why I give Rainbow Six so much props. But when they first came out, they said everything in there is aesthetic only. And yo, Fat Bubba, what's going on? Yeah, they said everything in there was aesthetic only. And as far as like the shit you could buy or whatever. And that's what it was. There's a few exploits that motherfuckers pulled off with the shit, as folks always do. But you try to keep that to a minimum, and with that game they really tried to do that. Then they kind of lost their way a little bit. And of course, people's attention spans grow shorter and shorter. That's the other thing. You got a lot of cats that ain't cut from that old school cloth like that. You know, you got cats using mouse and keyboard on a console. Why are you using a computer, a device designed for a computer on a console to get an advantage? Why is this shit even allowed? You know, it's that sort of mentality. We want to be able to use mouse and keyboard like they can on PC. Oh, get good with a joystick. It's called handle your business. Yeah, I could tier 3 chasm and get that guaranteed fragment, but we'll wait. Because out of all of the cats that's going to tier 3, he's probably going to be the least useful. I said a long time ago, they should have as many characters in the game to take care of as many stages or whatever. Take care of all of these tags that they keep dropping in the game so you can make use of them. That would be a good revamp for Shadowland. A stage straight for Guardians, a stage straight for the Defenders, a stage straight for Phoenix Force, a stage straight for a Dark Avengers, right? Stage straight for the Black Order. Just go down the list and put that motherfucker on a rotation. Short attention spans coming from social media, yeah, with all those reels, clips, and TikTok shorts and all that shit. I mean, YouTube kind of started the short form with the 10-minute, 20-minute video when it was the Wild Wild West out here. That was when it was at its best. Because short form videos folks would watch, long form videos folks would watch. had back then. But yeah, everything today is fucking instant potatoes, man. And it's about the same consistency too. No motherfucking depth, just mushy. Ain't even got the decency to make me no real mashed potatoes. Just sour in the motherfucker. Oh man. Need to be sick more often. I'm in rare form tonight. I did not expect to get on this topic, bro, but I'm kind of glad we did. I've been thinking about starting a second channel where I talk more about, other shit. But probably have to go to another platform. Cause here I would get in so much trouble, bro. Like folks be sitting up here talking about some.
Hate when he does that.
That would be the exact reaction. I actually set that up for something completely different. But I was like, fuck it. It fits. Oh, Gambit got clapped. When did that happen? Man.
Hate when he does that.
Oh, the speed types out there or something? It clapped him up. Last in combat. Okay. Let's skip ahead so we can get to some of these pools. No, let's speed this up a bit. So yeah, man. I want to see what they gonna do as far as the next update is concerned, because we do have a little time before me not misspeak. Well, that's early June. So yeah, the next update should be Into the Spider-Verse then. So that means odds are Drax and Gamora and all of them are not going to get, not Gamora, Drax and Adam Warlock and oh, somebody else that they missed. Yandu would have been a nice touch. I don't think any of them are getting uniforms. So yeah, Spider-Verse comes out on the 2nd, June 2nd. Well, first probably at midnight. It depends on if it drops in theaters or not. But right around the beginning of June, beginning of the first week of June. So that's the case. We may be getting an update. If we don't get an update for it on the 30th, then it's probably gonna be on the 6th. Then again, that may just be a uniform for Miles, and like that's it. And then they give us the next full update. Wouldn't be the first time they've done that. I know a lot of people want all of those Fight a Pig and all of that old shit. I don't think they're gonna do it. And yeah, they gave us Slapstick, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, cause think about it. That would be another uniform for. They could do Jessica Drew. They could give her a uniform. They could give one for Miles, even though he just got one not that long ago. They'll probably figure out an excuse to give one to Spider-Man Peter Parker, even though he just got one not that long ago. They could get away with giving one to Ben Riley. I wouldn't be mad at that, even though Chasm isn't that old. It really kind of fell flat. And I tell you the way that they can get away with giving one to Peter Parker. They could make it strictly PvE. Now you got a uniform, and they've been doing a lot of that lately. They've been multitasking, right? You got the Thanos uniform. This PvE really strong. You can build it PvP. And you can also take your Thanos to tier 4, leave him in the Obsidian King uniform, and he'll be better for PvP. Same thing with Gamora. kind of similar situation with Doctor. I mean not Doctor Don't. Doc Ock. Red Goblin. Same thing with Tony, with the back to basics outfit and the going from hero to villain thing, like going from speed to combat, that sort of stuff. So they've been a little crafty in that way. 7-3. Where is 7-3? Go ahead and skip to this one. On these two, and then we'll get to pulling. Let me grab something to jot this down with. Okay, we got us one fragment there. And let's see if we can get lucky on this last one. Yeah, they got a few characters that we can get with Into the Spider-Verse. I was forgetting about Jessica Drew. If we got a new character, we could get. Well, that's just an alternate universe Peter Parker, so they would just give him that uniform. But Spider Carnage, that would be nice. Turning Spider-Man into a villain, yeah, that would be sick. But like he quite literally just got back to basics. So if they gave him another uni, I think it would just piss people off. Realistically. All right. See, grab. Oh, that is the wrong switch. We grab something to drink right quick, and then I'll come back and we will start the pool. Meantime, I will. Let's go to another. We'll go here. Run one of these. All right, be right back. And we are back. Got my boy Nightcrawler out here doing his thing. What little of it is he can do anyway. Because of course he's not very good. Let's get him out of there before he gets clapped. Hey, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we? So we have 47 pools. And we may as well pull these two. We got 2 pulls on we got 8 on my guy Odin here, and I believe Thanos was 15. Yeah, we got 15 pulls on Thanos. So all in all, $72 pulls, not bad, not bad. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road, shall we? Now those are what I don't want to see. There's a bunch of tickets. I would much rather see, and to be honest, like I said, if I see a CTP, if I get a CTP, cool. I'm really more that right there, Titan component pack. So we got 250 there. And of course, that means the rest of them would be tickets. All right. And what else did I mean to do? Let's go check the inventory right quick. Haven't gotten any CCF, EOD, TCP, but we did get an EOD, and I believe we started out with 784. Yeah, 784. So let's continue. Oh yeah. Another ticket. Another ticket. Not really what I'm looking for at all. Okay, some more Titan component packs. Lovely. That's 500 TCP right there. That's one more tier 3. Oh, bless. Bless. Absolute bless. Let's keep. Oh, man. Some more EOD. Yes, sir. Let's keep it going. Another ticket. Not really feeling that. Oh, yes, sir. More EOD. I will take it. Oh, man.
Hate when he does that.
I don't know. It's a 5-star mega ticket, so you know, I suppose that ain't that bad. But yeah. It beats the hell out of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, all in all, y'all can keep them tickets, bro. Come on, EOD or TCP. I'll even take some CCF. 3-star mega. 2-star mega. Is it really? That's just like a whole extra slot, bro. There we go. Find me something, baby. Some EOD. That is the 4th time we've gotten that. So that is 1,000 EOD we've gotten out of her so far. Another 5-star mega ticket. Still yet to see a TCP. I mean a TCP, a CTP. Will I be upset if I go this whole run and don't see a CTP? Kinda. Yeah. I would expect to see at least 1 or 2, right? Plus a healthy dose of that was 5th Essence of Dimension. Full. And we got 3 of the the TCP. That makes 4. Okay, so we're currently sitting on 2,000 TCP, at least 2784. So that should be enough to do 5 characters. And I think we got 4 to do. So cost of us tier 3 in these characters is taken care of. So now I would love to see some CTPs. And we got 19 pulls left. 4-star mega ticket. I mean, really, they can keep them, bro. Because you can't even sell them. You can't dismount. They just take up space in your inventory. That is some more EOD. Okay, we are down to the last 15 pulls. We still have not saw a CTP, not a single CTP. And I could use some. I could use a rage. I could use a judgment. I could use a refinement. I could definitely use a refinement. Yeah, definitely refinements and rages. That is 2,500 Titan component packs and 3,500 EOD. We've gotten them 5 and 7 times respectively. Oh, this is getting pathetic. All these damn tickets, bro. Give me a daggum CTP. Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at the EOD and the TCP in her. I'm not mad at it at all because I need it. It's these damn tickets, bro. Okay, now I'm getting way more EOD than I am TCP. So I really need some, yeah, I need some of those. Come on. Now ring me out 5 CTPs. You know you're going in the right direction. Okay, we have pulled that 10 times. Last one, not a single CTP. Not a single CTP, bro. That is horrendous. We did make out like a bandit on the TCP and the EOD though. Let's go check in the inventory and we'll see where we're at. So 2,500 Titan component packs, up from 784, and then 5,471 of the Essence of Dimension. That's after the first and largest round of fragments. So main thing is we have enough to do all of these characters right here. Mantis, Ancient One, Carnage, and Scream, and still have something left over to go work on other characters. So that is a huge thing. I don't know who else I would line up in there. It would most likely have to be a universal type character. Maybe Morgan. She does have a really good support. So see, we should start seeing sneak peeks either this week or next week. Yeah, that's what I was figuring. That's what I was figuring. But let's get back to these pulls. Let's get these little two. Let's get my 2 cents out the way. Oh, of course you're gonna give me these. Hey, here you go, best reward. And you only get 125 EOD out of this thing. This is the one that they need to revamp to drop tier 4 mats. This one right here, they could drop Carbo in this thing. Cause who needs these shits? Like, seriously. Who needs impregnable, absorbing, and fierce, not to be confused with pierce? You know, who needs powerful and amplifying ISO? You may need these, the chaotics, but you know, a fully awakened ISO versus this, or tier 4 mats, or CCF, like, come on, bro. Or a CTP or a premium card, which they do have. Like, yeah, I don't know who was balancing that shit, but whoever, like, even the Odin's Blessings make sense, but whoever was balancing that one with Nick Fury, yeah, they tripping. They was on that bullshit that day. Yeah, let's get it. So 125. Let's see, we've gotten that twice. Was no Odin's Blessing. None of the rewards that matter. But I suppose that ain't bad. Okay. And last one, and I believe we got a few pulls over here. Was it 15? Yeah. And this is the one for the premium cards. So I'm hoping we get really lucky here. There are a couple of cards that I actually want to get. And before we start this one, we're actually gonna use these card tokens beforehand. And so the Black Widow card, and New Avengers number 9. Why they even have 5-star cards in there, I have no idea. Like, you do all this work for a 5-star card, build up tier 3 characters, all this jazz for a 5-star card. Oh, haven't seen you in a while. I may actually have more ECP than I do EOD now. Got 7 pulls left. Still no premium cards, no CTPs. Just the 2 cards that I got for the monthly. And a ton of tickets and some TCP and EOD. Let's lock both of those down and lock this guy down and lock this guy down. Oh yeah. All right. Crunch down this inventory right quick. This is getting to be a very cumbersome thing. It really is. Okay, still nothing as far as premium items outside of tier 3 materials. And that is actually cool. I can tier 3 some more characters, but yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. No, 72 pulls. $72 pulls, 15 for cards, 8 for Odin's Blessings, 47 for CTPs, and 2 for Fury. And 0 premium items. I got let's see, a grand total of 7 Titan component pack pulls from MODOK, and 10 Essence of Dimension. At the 125 range, I got 4 from Odin, and then Thanos, I got 2 apiece. Four TCP from Odin at 125. Oh, no, 5 at 125, and then I got 2 TCP and 2 EOD from Thanos at 100 apiece. So we started out, we had 1,290 CCF. We didn't pick up any CCF, so it's still the same. We started out with 2,721 Essence of Dimension and 784 Titan component packs. We are sitting on 5,796 Essence of Dimension and 3,234 Titan component packs. So not bad. Not a bad little spike. I dare say it made it all worth it. Let's go ahead and get into some GBR right quick. Oh wow, they are blitzing. Yep, should have known that was gonna happen. So we'll try to pick up all of this Soul of the Foul team and get Storm Tier 4 tomorrow. And that way I can hit them with a brand new GBR clear. And Ancient One, I'm probably going to wind up putting a CTP of Authority on her so I can bolster my PvP roster and have a hard counter to Jean and Thanos and all of them. And then she can also still serve double duty for me as a support, as a lead support for Storm. And just really ramp that lightning damage. But yeah, it would have been nice to pick up a premium card or two, or a couple of. Oh God, this is ridiculous. You know, it was doing this the other day, constantly kicking me out, and I have no idea why. It took forever to complete a giant boss run, bro. And kicked me out like 4 times in a row. It was doing it on both my devices. I know it's not my device. Gotta be some kind of bug. And it's been happening for a while now. And it didn't used to do that. Bro, chill out. Let him get his squad together. Are you anxious for the Mets? But chill out, my guy. Oh, somebody got that AOL dial up. I got that Fukasaki internet fucking up. That's the backyard internet. Calm down, my guy. Don't get back in there. I understand you doing damage. Wait a minute, who's using Black Bolt? Oh, he has Black Bolt as his tier 4 skill. Okay, that's why I keep hearing this dude screaming. Alright. How am I getting sent over there? Oh, your boy got stuck. All right. Oh man, come on with 20 boys left. So they was doing me yesterday. I get down to 19, 18 boys. Boom. Booted in the second phase. Like, come on, dude. Who is so frustrating, bro. You put in all that work and then the game just crashes. Like, what the hell? No, I play on my tablet. Play on iPad. Or on my phone. Now, BlueStacks kind of became way unplayable. And I don't really like playing on emulators anyway. I like being able to feel what I'm doing. And Lord Juan, welcome to the channel. A1. And not get smacked. Oh Lord, somebody got something on something. Said Thanos. Okay, Melt. I thought it was a patty melt. He said he got a whole brisket sandwich. But nah, I was talking about them bars. I put some cheese on them. Once again, how I get sent over here? Your boy done got stuck again. that wrong. I can never remember Valkyrie's rotation offhand. Okay, let's see if we can't get this one done inside of 14 bars. Did that Thanos leave or something? I think he left because he ain't doing damage no more. Oh, there he is. It is about time. I would have been done already. I'd have been right over here in Galactus and been done already. Like, that's the cold thing. Let's see here. Oh, wow, really? Okay, let's find the proper support. There we go. Now let's try that. Yeah, we're not gonna waste Storm going up against a Tier 4 Moon Knight. Oh yeah. Now let's try this team. See if we can come with something sort of comparable. I mean, I suppose I could have ran her. She is level 80, gears 30 with a mighty judgment. So, yeah. I mean, on the one hand, we didn't get any premium items from the pools, but we did get the premium cards from oh god, I got one from another event too. If y'all notice, when I went in there, I had to lock up about 4 premium cards. 2 of them came from the token event, and then the other 2 I got from other various events. But so yeah, in the last week or so, I've gotten like 4 premium cards, so I didn't make out that bad. Got another Loki card from that token event, so. Almost complete on a few more shield archives with some more instinct, so that'll help my tier 4s out a lot. So it's not all bad. Plus a bunch of tier 3 mats to build up some very much needed supports like Ancient One, who I've been needing. I finally get started working on Morgan Le Fay. I can get Chasm out of the way, get Mantis out of the way. I can, even though she's kind of a sort of support, I know in certain situations with certain tags it'll still be nice to have her, especially with that alien tag, because there are not a lot of alien tag support type characters. Okay, my guy, I'm gonna need you to pick your team. Okay, I hate to do this, but it doesn't take that long to pick a team, my guy. Okay. See how the Weather Witch fares against the Thunderer. Oh Lord. That is a massive difference. He almost one shot at this guy. That is huge. Guess I should have saved my storm. I will. All good. They are definitely giving on the low end of rewards in Galactus. So there's that. I mean, the most I've ever gotten out of here was like 14, 15 souls of the foul team without boost points. With the boost points, you get like an extra 10, so it's really not that much. You can do Dormammu at least once, use your boost points there. Oh wow, she got clapped. Sitting up there playing. Yep, good 12 shot. Not bad. That's why I say I could have just run this a bunch more. Like once you're full up on books, there's really no point to run Dormammu unless you just want the challenge. If you got a lot of tier 4 characters, I get it, because it's just easier. Especially if you got a lot of tier 4s with Pierce. But if you're still climbing, get your books, and then come on over to Galactus and handle your business. You know what? I wonder what the rewards are like on a solo clear. The rewards are supposed to be less. They're talking about just 4 or 5. I know over time it adds up, like over the runs. Wind up having to do like an extra 2 or 3 runs, that sort of thing. Got out of there just as I hit the tier 3. right. Wait for it again. He keeps skating on the damage. Canceled the 4 too early. I was right on time, actually. Right? All right. A little under 2.5 minutes. Four. Wow. So that means on the high end 7. Whoa, that ain't right. That is the wrong support. You know what? Let's do that team. After this run, I should be able to use boost points again, so that should help. I should be really close. Stay back. Just stay back. Yeah. Stay back in the middle. Where you come all the way up to the front. back half my scratch. Yeah, how about that one? Oh, 11 shot. See, we still might be a few boost points shy. Let's see how many souls are left. 38. Yeah, we're gonna have to run it more than once regardless, so yeah, we'll have fun without them. Then we can round it out with Tier 4 Hulk. Just smash the damn thing. Come on, dude, ready up. Yeah. Yeah, what you thinking about it for? Yeah, see, I understand you having Cersei there as a support, but she doesn't buff Thor. Because he's not an Eternal. And you're rocking the Herald Thor outfit, so. Yeah, we'll see what this level 72 Iron Man does if everybody ever comes in. There's one. Everybody rocking that dial up. Don't quite know how to keep the smile up. Switch to Adam so he can get riled up. Oh yeah. Yeah, cut that out. Oh, try to catch me slipping, huh? All right, 14. That is actually not bad. As long as they don't sell me short on this boost point joint, gotta be all right. Got 24 to get. So this one should be it. And then we'll reassess on Storm. We'll probably need another full boost point run in order to have enough soul. And here we go with the picking from GBO again. That crap doesn't happen in any other game mode. Yeah, 'cause I was gonna say they can cancel me using those boost points if don't nobody show up, and I gotta run solo dolo. Ooh, what did that be? Another 5 runs? Nothing. Ugh. Tier 3 level 80 black bolt. Okay. Let me go ahead and get mine off then. Oh, he damage blocked all of that and clapped my hope? Wow. That's freaking crazy. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let y'all ride this one out, dude. It actually sucks. Oh, I held on. Out of slimmest of margins. that already. Let's go pick up some free energy. And we got ourselves another 300 tokens just like that. So actually let's see where we are on tokens. Okay, 451. So we're not that far off another premium card. That's actually pretty dope. Let's go ahead and pick up all of this. And we got another 2 days before we can pick up this speed book. Or actually let me rephrase. We got another 2 days before we lose the speed book. If we fail to pick it up. So we're definitely gonna have to tier 3 chasm. So as a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and get that out of the way right here, right now. That's actually dope. I actually like that. Let's go ahead and flex one time. And we'll go ahead and get her transcend potential out of the way as well. So all that's left is Carnage and Ancient One. We got quite a bit of work left to do. Let's pick those guys up and get them dismounted. And let's get over here to check out Storm. We are 15 those of the foul team away from being able to knock her off. So yeah, pretty much after reset. As a matter of fact, let me check something. go ahead and check out the Battlefield shop. Actually, quite a ways away. Having enough to grab that 300, so we'll go ahead and pass on it. So yeah, after reset tomorrow, we will be picking up that Tier 4 Storm. And like I said, along with a Tier 3 Ancient One, Tier 3 Carnage. I do believe we still have the mighty CTP of Refinement in our inventory to give to Carnage. We also have a mighty CTP of Authority to give to Ancient One. So, and we may, before we do that with Ancient One, we may actually take, so we do have one with the steel on there, and then we got an egg with the vitality prop that we can give to Carnage with a pretty high HP, 28%. It's not bad. I believe it caps out at like 30, 34, something like that. So yeah, 34. So 2884 on a 16%. Could be better, but it's not the worst. And he's got the 10% on the vitality when it could be 15%. So we got some work to do on the artifact for sure. And on the CTP roll, get it a little bit better for sure. But having it is half the work. So let's go ahead and run the rest of these otherworld battles. And then we can wound it up with checking out Mantis and Chasm in PvP or PvE. Oh, we are getting thoroughly handled. She's gonna get up and wipe everybody. No. The only way to stop that would have been with a reflect. Here. Okay. So we will do this. This. Yes. Yeah, I actually like those matchups in those positions. Now, why is Spidey just standing there again? Oh wow, that one gene. Yeah, I'm not doing enough damage to her. Oh, I actually pulled it off. Okay. Cool. That was wild. That shouldn't have been that close. I didn't notice until after the fight started, but I was kind of out of position at the beginning of that fight. Now, this dude has some pure 4s in here, but I think I can take advantage of these dudes, man. Some
stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the
Try to stay strong and fake a smile